Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I'm glad you're here and you've joined me again today. It's nice to have people come back and see me again. And then, kind of interested in what I have to say. That's always a nice thing. Speaking of that, I want to address just a couple of things that are off topic for a minute. So I've been getting some feedback about the videos, and the one word that has kept coming back to me is timid, that I am timid in these videos. That's not usually a word that is associated with me. For those that know me, timid's not usually a word associated with me. So I got to thinking about this and thought, why does it seem like I'm coming across so timid? So there's a couple of thoughts I have that I thought I'd share. I try to be authentic because, that's just important to me. I'm not trying to be somebody else. I'm not trying to be like somebody else. I just try to be myself. And so sometimes that might cause me to filter a lot of what I would normally say if I were in a conversation with somebody else I know really well. So that's probably one reason that I come across timid. I also try to keep in mind that I don't have all the answers. I don't possess all the knowledge when it comes to health and diet. I don't ever want to come across that way, that I have all the answers and I have all the knowledge. But how I would want to come across is that I'm confident in what I'm saying because I see the results. So this is what I'm doing and this is the results. And so in that I'm confident, and that's what I would want you to take away from this. And I hope that I'll get better at that. I don't want you to feel like I'm timid and unsure of what I'm talking about. I think that would defeat the purpose. So I'm gonna try and work on that. I think it's just gonna have to take practice. I've never done anything like this before. It is much different talking to a camera versus talking to a person about these things. So that's probably why I'm just not as animated when I talk to a camera, because there's no feedback, right? So I'm probably not the only one who's experienced this, so I get that. Why did I choose to do videos? I guess because I have another project that I'm working on and I want to do videos for that project, and that is actually going to be conversations. So I think that will go a little bit better as far as authenticity and not looking so timid. But I needed to practice talking to a camera because I don't want to come across timid. I don't want to come across as not confident about what I'm talking about, because there's a lot of experience I've had, a lot of just life experience, I guess, that I want to share, and some things that I'm passionate about, right? I had a thought while I was thinking about all of this. One of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody says to me, I could never do that. Like, I could never write a book, or I could never make a video. And I think, well, I am, but it's not because I feel like I'm anybody special or I'm any different from anybody else. So I think it's about what you're passionate about, right? You got to figure out what you're passionate about and then take steps to do something with that passion. Does that make sense? So I have, since September, become very passionate about this health journey that I'm on, because it's just been, the results are like none I have ever experienced before. So that's why I want to share it. I am also, like I've said before in my previous videos, just so inspired by others who have shared their journey doing similar things I'm doing. And so I thought, well, I want to give back to this community. I want to be a part of it. And I have people who are not part of this community, who know me, that I might be able to have some input into their lives and help them be healthier. And understand this health journey is just a part of my life journey. There's many other parts that I don't necessarily talk about here. You'll get to know about that more down the road as I start to work on other projects. All right, so back on topic. Yesterday ended up being a rest day. I had to take our vehicle in for some service, and that ended up it always ends up taking up so much of your time when you have to take it into the shop. So I had to do that, and then I had to go shopping, grocery shopping, and it just kind of, the day got away, and so it ended up being just a rest day. But the day before, in the video, I talked about wanting to make sure that I took some time to talk about exercise and mental health. Now, since I've heard about this, I'm sure you have too. I think it's pretty well known at this point that exercise is important for mental health. It starts to get those good hormones flowing, like the serotonin and things like that stave off depression and anxiety and stress, and all things like that. So it's a really good thing, once again, just to get your body moving. And I think the word exercise has some stigma attached to it. I think a lot of people, when they hear the word, they think, I gotta spend an hour in the gym. And that's just not true. It's just moving your body. Go for a walk, 15 minutes to start, if that's all you can do. Do it a couple times a day even. Just whenever you can, whenever you think, you know what, I have some energy, I don't have much to do right now at this moment, I'm gonna go do something. I'm gonna go for a little walk or something. That's all it takes. And it just will make a big difference in how you feel, how your mind, you'll find such clarity in your mind and your thoughts. And a lot of times it's just that time to be able to think about things you wouldn't normally think about and get some clarity. And I know that happens with me all the time. And ideas come, because you're taking the time to kind of unplug from everything else. And I think we all need to do that at least once a day, if not a few times a day. So I want to make sure that I link again the people that I follow on YouTube, because they talk about this in a lot more detail than I can go into and explain it a lot more clearly than I can. And I just think it's an important thing. It's important enough to search it out and understand it for yourself, and then do what you need to do. So this morning I did a yoga workout, and I think we're gonna go for a walk. The weather's not been cooperating at all. It's supposed to get sunny this afternoon and be sunny for the rest of the day. So it doesn't even have to be sunny, just don't rain. Yesterday was so rainy here. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. And that will be our day. So I hope that you hear authenticity here. I hope you hear confidence. And I hope, though, that you also hear that I don't know everything. I don't have all the answers. But I still want to encourage you and inspire you with what's working for me. And again, just help us all get healthy and sharpen our minds and just be able to get off medications and not be so dependent on the healthcare system. I think that's huge. Okay? So, hope you have a great day. Again, happy St. Patrick's Day. Yes, I have some Irish blood in me, so I always kind of enjoy this I know it's a little holiday, but I enjoy it still. It's kind of fun. Anyway, so happy St. Patrick's Day, and I will see you next time. Oh, forgot to say, be strong, be fit, be healthy, and be happy. And I will see you next time.